Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Oh, sometimes I feel like I gotta take a deep breath. Sometimes it's what's necessary. So let's get right into the read, shall we? See what's happening. Thanks for being here, everybody. I really appreciate all your comments and your likes and your subscribes and shares. Thanks for being here. Spirit, what is it that you would like the collective to know at this time, please? And thank you. Whoa. We've got the Lovers in the upright. A deep love. And the Six of Pentacles. So it's generous and abundant love. And there's the Hermit card here as well. So there is light and clarity. This is soul searching, right? Deep, generous love. Challenged by? Oh. Challenged by the Two of Wands and the Knight of Wands in the upright. Somebody wishes reconciliation. They might come in unpredictably charming. So these lovers are coming together, and they're challenged by this other person who wants to come in and kind of get involved in that. In the subconscious, oh, that one wanted to come right out. We got the Queen of Wands. So courage, confident, determined. In the recent past, we've got the Magician in the reverse. So we've got a narcissistic manipulator. Intentions and expectations. Is moving on to calmer waters. So he wants to, this narcissist wants to move on to calmer waters by getting connected with you. God. In the near future. Conflict. Of course. The lens is being looked through. Five of Wands. Competition. Rivalry. In the environment. Got the Star. Rejuvenation and healing. Hopes and fears. Eight of Wands reversed. Somebody's panicking. They don't have any energy. There's delays. The result. Tower. Fear and anxiety, illusion. And a love, a proposal, and a marriage. Somebody's in fear and anxiety because you're getting a proposal in a marriage, and they weren't able to mess it up. A generous, soul-searching love relationship. Oh, it's time. It's time for some good stuff. Challenged by this person, this Knight of Wands, who's unpredictable, and he wants to come forward. He's trying to come forward and get a relationship with you. It's called reconciliation. So this could be somebody from the past. They're challenged because they weren't able to martyr you. And now they need to come in and be charming. Oh my God. They're thinking about this Queen of Wands. She's courageous and determined. They couldn't play with her. So we've got a magician in the reverse, manipulation, narcissist, poor planning. Both sides, somebody's seeing both sides of a situation. The intention was to move on to calmer waters through gaining a relationship and a position of a limelight. In the near future, we've got a Five of Swords. So there's abusive relationships, there's theft, conflict, invisible conflict, invisible abuse. Petty egos, rivalry, this tribe pretends to love, but they're all about conflict and rivalry. They pretend to love. They're not about love. They're about conflict and rivalry. They're going to come in and they're going to act like they love you, but this is the intention. It's all an act. This is the actual intention. They want to come in with love. They want to use love to come in, but their intention is to fight. They want to fight with this star. They want the position of this star. They want this star's rejuvenation abilities, healing abilities. They want the light of this star. They want the position of this star, the limelight position of this star. They don't even care who sees, man, at this point. It's wild. Yeah. They're trying to, or maybe they did. This star is a sovereign being who takes care of herself even while being haunted. They're haunting her. They're haunting a sovereign being, and they're coming in saying how much they love her. This tribe of actors, and they're coming in because they don't have any energy, and they're in panic. They're frustrated because they're facing a tower. There's a backstory to this. You might not even be aware of it. There's a tower here happening for them. And you're seen as innocent. They wanted to bring a tower to you because you're innocent, and they're still trying. They're like trying to bring you a tower. They want to bring a tower to this sovereign being who self-cares, who is in a limelight position, who is a star, who's innocent, who they're haunting. They want to bring a tower to. This person is love. They want to change this person. This person had to self-preserve. They had to fight for their life. From these ones, they're fighting for their life. And there's a promise made, and justice is going to be served. This artist is a creator. She's an artist. She's a creator. And she's coming into her evermore. She's wholesome, and it's prophecy. She's conscientious, and she's not afraid of hard work. Okay? And that is what makes her important. But this chicken, he can only appear to be important because he's not important. He's not important. He's not conscientious. He doesn't care about cleaning in the environment. He doesn't care about doing the work. You may be receiving a visitation. You're just you. They saw you while you were undergoing hardship in this conflict. They were watching you. People were watching you. Like it could be, the Watchers or whatever, the Most High himself. He's got his team out there observing everything, right? Within all realms and levels. And they were watching you go through this hardship and conflict, remaining optimistic, even while they were trying to put you in the grave. And it could just be that this is over. That these narcissists who are absent fathers are going to be disconnected from their leadership roles. Yeah, and they probably already know this, because they've probably already seen that you are being congratulated. They've seen that you've already been congratulated, and that you're expecting to take this position, this limelight position. They're in fear and anxiety over this. They're trying to change it desperately. A whole tribe of people coming after one sovereign being, one female sovereign being. They're one innocent female sovereign being. And they're using love relationships to try to snare her. They're using love to try to destroy her. So it's unfortunate that she can't trust love right now. Because these ones who want to use love to destroy her are haunting her. They're concerned. They're concerned because it's time for her to come into a generous, soul, deeply connected, harmonious union with somebody. It's time. They're very concerned about it. They're concerned because they weren't able to martyr her. They couldn't martyr her. They're concerned because she's innocent. They're going to come in unpredictably like a Prince Charming or whatever, and they want to reconcile, but they tried to martyr her. They're in poverty. They're facing poverty. They wanted to steal her everything that she has through a contract. Through this, or maybe they wanted to get a contract with her and they weren't able to get a contract with her. Maybe they had a contract with her. They were playing with, no, they didn't have they were seeking a contract, or they were seeking to martyr her because they're facing poverty. Somebody's very concerned. She's coming into a union. Whoa. They weren't able to play with her. She could be in a Queen of Wands energy. Very, oh, yeah. And this mature woman wasn't able to play with her. Narcissist, manipulator, working both sides of the, that's what he's doing. He's working both sides of the freaking coin. A narcissistic manipulator is working both sides in the hopes of gaining this limelight position and peace in a peaceful situation. He's working hard at it. He's a thief. And he's targeting a privileged lady and her love and her pathway, of her courtship and her limelight position. Her peaceful, calmer waters, her limelight position. She's a privileged lady coming into a love relationship, a union, a courtship. They're sharing a pathway together. And this thief is here in despair, bringing conflict from an invisible position, haunting this woman in the mind. He's a false person and he's in despair because she's getting unexpected income, not him. He wasn't able to steal it. And he's facing poverty. So he's wanting to hurt her. And he's in an invisible position right now. So he's working in the shadow or whatever. Bringing conflict and competition. He and his whole tribe are acting like they are love, or like they love this person. They didn't get what they were expecting. So they're bringing conflict. They're fighting. They're haunting this woman in the head. She's a sovereign being. She takes care of herself. She's a star. And they just want to freaking hurt her. There's a wealthy man here bringing about a change. They don't have any energy. It's like they must not be able to feed on her or something. They can't tap in. There's a backstory here. Maybe they were cut off. Maybe they were cut off from her energy and from whatever it is that she stands for, and that's why they're in poverty. They weren't able to martyr her. And maybe whatever contract they had was canceled. And now they're trying to, I don't know, get back in with her somehow. Trick her back into some sort of a connection. They're frustrated. They didn't get a marriage with her. They weren't able to marry her. She wouldn't go there. They're in a tower for coming against this innocent person. This main female who is innocent. They're in a tower because they came against this innocent main female who is standing there with the main male. Yeah, they're in a tower and they're facing imprisonment because the main female is innocent and the main male is right there with her. Right there. Boom. Oh, we got message. You might be getting a message. Or this person who is in the mental body of this woman might be getting a message. He might be told that he better change what he's doing. They're concerned because this main female and this main male are together. They're freaking out. They really feel the absence of this woman. They couldn't martyr her. They couldn't trap her. They're in poverty. They're going to try to come in as some sexy whatever, offering some relationship so that they can get another union, right? But she's like right there. There's gossip about this. This mature woman wasn't able to play with this Queen of Wands. Or maybe the Queen of Wands is like, I'm not playing with you. Oh, we got one. Already pulled out. Ooh, she's guilty. This magician in the reverse is playing both sides. He's working both sides. He's a thief. He's a narcissistic thief. Holding back. Unsatisfied. Missed opportunity. And it's time. It's too late. It's too late now to take action. And they were dishonest. Of course they were. So anyway, there's this privileged lady, the lovers. The pathway is open for a courtship and a limelight position. And there is a transition, a moving on. leaving behind this scenario. There is an invisible false person here who's in despair, and they're bringing conflict and upheaval, however it is that they're working that up. They're chasing. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity, and they don't want to chase anymore. They're chasing you. They really feel the absence of your energy. But they're not chasing you. They're still in conflict. They still want to bring abuse, you know. They're playing at love. This whole tribe, they act as though they are loving, and they're not. They play at love. And they didn't get what they were expecting with all of this petty, you know, fighting and stuff. They didn't get what they were expecting. Yeah, they are not about reciprocity. It's all about give, 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 give. Take, 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 give, 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 gimme, 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 right? That's all they're about. And they wanted to trap this star. They wanted to martyr her and trap her so that they could, what? Trap these star qualities. Trap her love. Trap her sense of privilege. Steal her throne, or whatever it is that she's doing. Her love relationship, her sovereign position. She's a sovereign star. And they're haunting her in her head. And there's a wealthy man here who's bringing... Ooh, there's a soul contract with a wealthy man. And he's bringing change to the haunting of this woman's mind. These are attacking her. They lack energy. They really feel the absence of her energy. They were feasting on her energy, and now they've been cut off. And they're really fighting to get back into it. They don't have any energy. And they're frustrated. They weren't able to gain a marriage with her, a contract. There's no contract. And they're not getting forgiveness. They're in a tower. They're facing imprisonment because this main female is innocent, and she's right there with the main male. Ooh, and there's chemistry. Ooh la la. There's some secrets. And you know, that's the big mystery, right? Of the big cyclical shift. You know, master strategists can't tell you what they're doing. And you know, these politicians and whatever, these people who are in power, they actually are master strategists. They play chess. They know how to go, you know, many moves ahead. And when you think of God and the one who has authority over the multiverse, you know, or whatever, you think master strategist is like going to be far beyond any chess player of this particular realm, regardless of their origins, I would think. And I think that that's probably who maintains the you know, the tippy top, those who can out strategize, outmaneuver, and you don't tell everything. So that's why they say, you know what, you won't know, you'll be told what you need to know when you need to know it, right? And that's the best thing to do. And I really honestly believe that. I mean, I'm perfectly happy with that. I am so glad. I am so glad I did not know in my 20s what I was going to go through. I'm so glad. I may have checked out, man. And it just wasn't possible because all this had to happen in order for this main female and this main male to come together. Whatever your story is, whatever your story is, it winds up there. And then these ones are freaking overwhelmed by your soul tie. That's wild. Okay, come on now. We're at 30 minutes, so we'll go ahead and pull one more round. Come on now. What in the heck? I don't know why these things always have to pop up here. I never want to see them anyway. All right, anyway. So yeah, we got something spicy in the works here. And these ones are concerned. They can feel the absence of this woman. She's entering a union which is passionate and probably has, you know, like values are in alignment and such. It's an abundant and generous soul tie. These ones are really concerned. They can feel the absence of this person. They were just dreaming, man. They were fantasizing. They were under an illusion. They thought that they could martyr this woman and take her star qualities and her gifts. This privileged lady who's a sovereign being. I don't know, man. It's like they wanted to absorb her or something. And they're facing poverty because they couldn't martyr her. And there's all kinds of gossip about it. They're behaving unpredictably. They're trying to come in like they're charming. They want to do anything necessary to reconcile because their work didn't work. All that stuff they did, man, it didn't work. Or it got sent back. This mature woman wasn't able to play with this Queen of Wands. She's found guilty of trying to rob her of her wealth. But she was ready. And you have to live and learn. Oh yeah, this woman, she's coming into a marriage. She's coming into a suite. She's earned her merit. She's earned her merit. And these others are facing confinement. Holy Toledo, you're all relaxed. Okay. So this thief, magician in the reverse, is playing. He's a narcissist, manipulator, playing both sides of the coin. That's his job. He's being held back. He's unsatisfied. He missed his opportunity. There's too late to take any action now. This is over. And this privileged lady is coming into a love union. The pathway is wide open for this courtship and this limelight position. She's moving on to more peaceful, calmer waters and a marriage. Courtship, lovers, courtship, lovers, marriage, man. These ones are miserable. They're in despair, this false person is, and they're coming at her from an invisible place with conflict, upheaval, and abuse. They're chasing after her. They're chasing after her because they didn't earn any merit. She did. She earned merit. They need to be covered by her merit. So now they're chasing after her. They're desperate. They're in despair. They couldn't martyr her. And they ran out of time. This whole tribe said that they loved her, but it was all an act. They didn't get what they were expecting. They were in competition. They meant to steal from her. It was premeditated. It was all an act. They didn't have any intention whatsoever of giving her anything, of giving and taking, or giving and receiving. It was all about take, steal, crush, crush, crush. Make her disappear. She's not in a nightmare. She's not in a nightmare. They couldn't put her in a nightmare. She's a star. She's a sovereign being. She takes care of herself. She self-heals. She has a soul contract with, she has a new soul contract. There's a wealthy man here. He's affecting a change regarding the mental haunting that these ones have been putting upon her. He's her new family. He's her soul contract. This is fate. Everybody can read about it. Everybody can probably pull cards. Everybody's probably telling the story. These ones have a lack of energy. They lost the contract. They lost connection. They can't siphon off of her anymore. There's a backstory. They didn't get a marriage, and they are not getting forgiveness either. They're in a tower. They have secrets, and they're imprisoned. This main female is innocent. This main male is right with her, and they are inseparable. Real estate. They're coming together, and they're going to make investments together. They're going to start projects, mega projects, big projects. And these ones are overwhelmed now. They want to apologize. They didn't expect you to persevere, but you did. They're protesting your spirituality. They're protesting your prayers. Maybe they feel like, I don't know, maybe they're upset because they're the ones who wound up with the disturbance, and you're okay. And they're frightened now. They're frightened because the haunting that was on you is on them now. This wealthy man made a change. And you triumphed, and you're coming into your gift. Or maybe you're seen as a gift, and you're going to have a family. Those people, they were quarreling. They were fighting over money. It was all about money. They wanted to crush this person for a limelight position and money. But she's reached her goals. They've reached their goals. And a promise is made, a vow. And these ones are going to be, they're going through withdrawals. Because they can't drain her of her vitality anymore. They're going through withdrawals, and they're homeless. with that, I'm going to go ahead and leave this one here. I hope this brought clarification to something you already knew, and I will see you on the next one.